Pride flag meanings in 30 seconds or less. Agender is an identity to describe someone that entirely lacks a gender or with complete genderlessness. It falls under the non-binary umbrella in which one is not male, female, neutral, or any other gender. They may identify most strongly as just an individual rather than as any given gender. Since it is a lack of gender, some feel it shouldn't be labeled as a gender at all. Others see the label agender as a declaration that they are whole without a gender. Agender people can be of any sexuality and should not be confused with being asexual.
6 signs you might be agender, featuring messy morning hair. You don't connect with or understand the concept of gender. You feel like you don't have a gender, or your gender is neutral. If you try to fit gendered expectations, you feel like you're performing. Your sense of self feels simply human more than anything else. You feel uncomfortable when someone ascribes gender to you. Or you simply connect to the label agender. Follow for more LGBTQ education.
I hate to tell you, but it just won't happen. So thanks, but no, I think I'm good to go. Cause I quite enjoy the life you say I'm trapped in. Now I admire you, and that'll show you do. You're onto something, really it's something.
Is it punk to be a gender? I was assigned female at birth, but growing up, I never felt like a boy or a girl. I started meeting people in university who were non-binary who felt similarly to me, but we were still very different. Many of them only used they/them pronouns and told me they felt like a different gender than boy or girl. I don't feel like any gender and don't give a fuck what pronouns people use for me. I think that all gender does is put people into boxes, so go ahead and call me whatever. I know who I am and people who care about me do too. I refuse to fit into any box, and I think that's punk to the core. What do you think? Leave a comment and let me know.
The easiest way to solve the gender gap is to simply have people stop identifying as a member of gender at all, because gender...
When they see me, they salute to have a juku. Some pink pumps, pink thumbs, and a tutu.
You see, on top there's Don Lino. Right. There's me. And there's regular fish.
Oh, that's me.
No. There's plankton. There's single-cell amoebas.
Oh, then there's me.
I'm getting there. There's coral. There's rocks. There's whale poo. And then there's you.
That's messed up.
You must be right. This is an amethyst, except an amethyst is big and strong. This one is not the best example. Something is clearly wrong.
What are they called again?
Annulax batteries.
Harbulary batteries.
That's nothing like what I just said.
I made a mistake. I put my Apple Pen down on a fucking blanket and it evaporated. No!
You're a ginger, a Jew, and from Jersey. 3 strikes, Cal. You're out! Shut the fuck up!
Welcome to...
Bird and Craig explain the flags to you.
This is the agender flag.
Agender? I hardly know her.
Craig! Agender people identify with little to no genders.
If you feel your gender is no, you might be agender, yo.
Don't say yo.
Yes, ma'am.
Somewhere between gender fluid, explained in the last video, and agender exists demigender people.
I love Hercules.
Not demigod, Craig. Demigender people exist with little to some amount of gender. They may specifically call themselves demigirls or demiboys according to which gender they identify with.
If you're somewhat gender-filled, I am somewhat gender-thrilled.
This is the bi-gender flag. Bi-gender people have 2 distinct gender identities, which can be expressed at the same time or at different times. You could think of it as both man and woman, but that still depends on the gender binary. Gender varies from person to person. It's a form of expression, and there's no 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 things.
If your gender's more than 1, then we think you're double the fun.
If any of the genders mentioned in part 1 or 2 feel right to someone, but they're not sure exactly which one it is, then they could exist under the genderqueer flag. Genderqueer people divert the binary in a number of ways, either existing outside it, in between it, slightly with it, or not at all.
When you're feeling genderqueer, you can shift to any gear.
This is the Two-Spirit flag. This is for people specifically of Native American descent. They may identify some way that looks close to any of the previously mentioned genders in part 1 and 2, or something completely different. Native Americans have a long history of having more than one gender across their tribes, and looking at gender through an Anglo-Saxon view is very exclusive to their culture. So much of history is genderqueer AF.
If your ancestors had it right the first time, then you don't even need a clever rhyme.
Now remember, gender is a super personal experience, so don't be a dingus about it! It's okay not to understand it all at first, but it's not okay to be uncivil. Do your best, keep an open mind, and remember...
Gender norms are dead, baby doll.
It's Agender Pride Day. But wait, have you ever wondered what the Agender flag actually stands for? Well, I am here to tell you. Okay, so Agender refers to a person who does not identify themselves with having any particular gender. It is an identity that falls under the non-binary and transgender umbrella terms. So let's get to the flag. The Agender Pride flag was created in 2014 by a Tumblr user named SalemX. It has 7 equal-sized horizontal stripes and 4 colors. The black and white stripes represent a lack of gender. The grey represents semi-genderless, and the green represents non-binary genders. So the colors echo different sensitivities of agender. And what does that mean? Some agender individuals find that they have no gender identity, and others define being agender as having a gender identity that is neutral. But there's one really important fact here. Gender is actually not relevant for everyone. We can talk about transgender or non-binary individuals without having to talk about gender. So as you can see, agender identity is actually a whole spectrum. And here are all the alternative pride flags that you might have seen. Agender fluid, agender flux, apogender, gender free, genderless, gender void, and null gender. There are so many beautiful flags for identities under the agender umbrella, which you may soon see at Pride since...
Agender. What the fuck is this piece of shit? Stand back, Matt, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to hit you with a move so powerful, you'll never view the world the same way. Ready? Boom. Can't unsee that shit now, can ya? Now, I think it's pretty obvious there was some inspiration taken here, so I say for this redesign, we just take the agender flag back to its roots, you know? Like we did with the lesbian flag last episode, because that went over really well and didn't cause any problems. And there we go. Boom. Fixed your flag, agender. You're welcome. If you've got a pride flag in mind that you want me to fix, make sure to leave a suggestion in the comments below, and make sure to drop a follow so you never miss another episode of Fixin' Pride Flags.
Lots of you wanted this one, so let's talk about the agender flag. Agender refers to a person who does not identify themselves as having a particular gender. A few words to describe agender include gender-free, gender-blank, or genderless. I'm trying something new, so let me know you would think, but here's what the flag colors mean. The black and white stripes stand for a lack of gender, the gray stripes stand for semi-genderless, and the green stripe stands for non-binary genders. I had trouble finding any agender creators, so if you know any, or if you are one, then tag yourself or them below. And also, if you'd like to see a flag that I haven't done yet, comment below. Also, this is just a quick shout out because I think I have extra time. Check out my Twitch. I stream there a lot. It's pretty neat. Yeah, till next time.
I need to yell at people who are agender, demi, girl, guy, or gender flex, or one or all of the above, or questioning. Who is gonna tell me that your flags are super pretty? Because I make my little coffee holder thingy things. This is a gender flex flag. When did that happen? Hang on. Yeah, agender, demi guy, demi girl, gender flex. Who is gonna tell me that your flags are so pretty?
This is the agender pride flag. It represents all people who are genderless or have a neutral gender. The black and white stripes represent the absence of gender. The gray stripes represent semi-genderlessness. And the green stripe in the middle represents non-binary genders. Comment which LGBTQ pride flag I should explain next.
Party outfit. I think you know the answer. To the rainbow closet for the green. I've used a bustier
gay in every pride outfit so far. But are we upset about that? Absolutely not.
There's black and white stripes on this flag.
And guess who also has something with black and white stripes? It's me. I have them. You think gray and silver are the same thing? I certainly hope so, because this is all I have. It's the party fringe.
For shoes, maybe some more black and white split.
Just little baby go-go's. Wee wee go-go.
Accessories, please come to me.
We need these two. This flag is gorgeous. Give me your ratings on this pride outfit and leave your pride flag down below so I can use it for the next outfit video.
This is another flag that has become hugely popular with my customers over the last few months, the Agender flag. And it's one that not a lot of people know much about. One of the things I love about this flag is the bright green stripe. And if you don't know what it means, I have popped the description in the comments.
Down south, hood baby, make all the girls go crazy,
Go stupid, but you smart like an A+ student. Right now, looking for your love right now.
The next time some queerphobe hits you with a line, "Ugh, your gender's just whatever's in your pants," respond to them with this. Huh, interesting. Does that make you an asshole?